is Jesus Marquez. I'm a political consultant and also a conservative activist. So I want to talk about the three main issues that we're going to be seeing in this new cycle, this election cycle. One is going to be on security, border security. It's going to continue to be one of the main topics. Two is going to be the economy. Even though we have a great economy, we want to make sure that we keep this economy growing. And three is going to be the trade wars. China, and what do we do to stop China from stealing our intellectual property and to be fair when it comes to trade. So those are the three issues that we're going to be more and more involved in as we go into this new election cycle. And I wanted to talk about it a little bit. So the economy, the President Donald Trump has done a great job with the economy, and we want to make sure that that remains. Obviously, the tax cuts worked, the cutting regulation also worked, but we want to make sure that that good economy reaches out to everybody, and I mean from bottom to top. So those are the things that we want to focus on in this new cycle. The other thing is border security, and even though that was one of the main issues during the last election, it's going to continue to be. Why? Because now we have more people moving from one part of the world to others, and we have to do it in a very compassionate way, but at the same time we have to make sure that we secure our borders for the security of our citizens here. And we want to make sure that in other countries they have opportunities so they don't have to immigrate to other countries. That's one of the other things that we're going to be working on, and it's going to be a hard and very controversial topic. And then the third one, China. China has been stealing intellectual property for decades, and they have taken advantage of that, and now they have been putting themselves in a position of power. And they're trying to use that power to start a new war order. So we want to make sure that America remains the number one power in the world, but at the same time we want to do it in a fair way. We want to make sure that China doesn't steal our intellectual property, but also that in terms of trade, that we get a more level and fair playing for everybody. It's a lot of people think or say, and especially in the media, they talk about how Donald Trump started the trade war, but it wasn't like this. China has been putting tariffs on the United States products for decades now. So this is something that they started, but we want to make sure that we finish or end. So those are the three topics that are going to be at the front of the discussion politically. And myself as a conservative activist and a radio show host and somebody that is out there advocating for conservative values, I'm going to be very involved with all these topics and promoting them and talking about them and informing the community about them. And I just hope that you will be part of this movement, this conversation. And I just wanted to share that with you, and thank you very much.